Good evening. I'm Kim Templeton, and I'm here tonight reporting at the University of South Alabama. We've been hearing talk about a new way of teaching. Dr. Strange, a professor at the university, has been teaching a no burp back education. Students all over campus have been talking about EDM 310. I'm here tonight with Brittany and Abigail for an update on
Abigail here with two EDM students, Brittany and Kim.
Hi.
So first of all, girls, women, ladies, what would you say is different about EDM 310?
Well, it's a non-traditional class. There's you don't go in for a lecture. There's no books.
That's definitely what I'd say. I hate lectures. I can't stand it. And in this class, it's totally different. There's no book. There's no grade, and you don't know your grade till the end of the semester.
It's more like a self-reflection. You pretty much give yourself your own grade.
Yeah, you watch a video and then you summarize and you blog about it, what you think about it.
It's really.
What is this? I've been hearing about burp back education. What is that?
It's where the teacher doesn't really teach you anything. You pretty much do everything on your own. He gives you a master checklist in your Google Docs, and then
Well, he gives you a checklist that goes in your Gmail, and then you open it, and it has the whole semester on there, and you know all of your assignments the whole semester, and when they're due, and
yeah.
Well, at first were y'all overwhelmed? What did y'all?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes. When he said 9 hours per week, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And I'm taking 19 hours this semester, so it was crazy. It's more than 9 hours, I think.
Definitely
personally.
more than 9 hours.
I say about, 12, 13?
Yeah, definitely. That's a lot of work.
Y'all mentioned a master checklist. Could y'all explain what that is?
Well, it's a document that Dr. Strange sent us to our Google Docs, and everyone in the classroom can view it. And it has dates, and it has the activity, and what you're supposed to be doing. And usually you'll have 3 or 4 or 5 activities that you have to do. And each time you do one, you can highlight it and check it off. You know, green if you did it,
Yeah.
yellow if you didn't, I don't know.
No,
red.
yellow if it's late,
Yeah.
I think. And then red if you don't do it at all.
Okay, so that's the way you keep track of how much work you've done and if you finished it on time.
So it was helpful, you'd say?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. I mean, it even showed you, it started from the beginning of semester to the end of semester, so you knew exactly what was due when, even though there was little mix-ups here every now and then, but other than that, it was okay.
Yeah, it was very helpful.
Yeah.
So what would you say was the hardest part about EDM 310?
Time management.
Definitely.
I found it hard at the beginning of the quarter or semester because I didn't know where to start, and I was getting used to everything, trying to find the master.
So what is this PLN stuff I'm hearing about?
Well, it's called a personal learning network, and it can include tons of different communities, such as social networking sites like Twitter, Facebook, wikis, social bookmarking tools, LinkedIn. It just goes on and on and on.
And basically, anyone they interact with is a part of your PLN, whether they're
Right.
social contacts or professional peers or anybody around the world, pretty much.
Yeah, and most of the learning takes place online now, so it's just simple to find and connect with other people that have the same interests as you do.
Oh, okay.
See, this is my PLN. You can see there's Symblue and Adobe and Blogger and Wolfram Alpha. There's so many on there that you can really.
Before we come back.
If you ever get stuck in the rain and your umbrella just open, stop face!
Get your stop face at the nearest jag outlet.
Welcome back to our EDM 310 special. Let's get back to those master checklists. What do they include?
Well, each week you have a blog post that you have to go and check, and then you have a project activity or a project, and then an activity, and then you have C4Ks, C4Ts and C4Cs.
Oh, what are all those C4, all the C4s? What are all those?
Well, C4T is comments for teachers, and in your checklist, he has already assigned you a teacher every month, 2 teachers each month, and you have to post on their blog twice for that month. That's all you do. C4C is you get a different student or classmate in your class, and you comment on one of their blogs. You tell them if they need to fix something, if it's great, if they should improve, anything you want to say. Dr. Strange loves criticism.
Which is
Loves
really
it.
good because, it gives you feedback, it gives them feedback. It's really good.
Exactly. And then the last one is comments for kids. Now, you get a certain kid, and it can be anywhere across the world. I got a kid from New Zealand and Australia and Canada, and it was super cool to just see what they would talk about and say. And
wow.
I mean, they're kids that we're going to be with if you're in elementary ed.
Yeah, they're actually learning and doing blogs, and you're reading their blog and then commenting on their blog. And then once you comment for the whole month, you save them, and then you post them, like for the month of March or the month of April. And then you post them onto your blog, and everyone else can read them.
It's sad. Most of them don't respond to you, though.
I was about to ask if I get any responses to any of their comments.
I think I got 1 teacher response, but that's it. Compared to the entire semester, no one else responded. So
okay, busy people, I guess. Did y'all develop any new social networks, social connections, or accounts?
Actually, I did. I used Twitter one time. I was in my reading class, and we were trying to distinguish between phonemes and phonics, and I was having trouble, and I just happened to look at my Twitter, and there was a link from a teacher, and I was like, cool. So I clicked on it, and it was a video clip, and it explained phoneme from phonics, so it really came in handy.
Okay.
I actually did get to use it, so it's pretty cool.
I think I just I made a Twitter for the first time because of this class, because I didn't see a point to it, but like she said, there's some really interesting people that can put links on it, and I think it's really cool.
Pinterest was another neat one because you could, like for decorating your classroom or craft ideas or activities, you could go on there and search and find what other teachers have done. And that was pretty helpful too.
I've had a Pinterest for a couple of years, so I've been doing that for the past few years now.
Yeah,
really
I'm a
helps.
personal fan. Is this class like any other class you've ever had?
No.
Not even
No,
close.
definitely not.
It's a strong response.
Most classes you go to, you walk in, you have a book, and you get out your pencil, you get out your paper, and the teacher gets up and gives this lecture. And he takes a slideshow, and he reads it word for word. And
True
you sit
that.
there for hour and a half, and you can't wait till it's over. And then you go home, and you try to review.
Don't even open your book at all.
Yeah, this
Personally,
class
I don't.
was definitely different because, for one, you didn't have a book. And you actually had to read things because if you didn't, you'd have articles, you'd have videos, and they were just short. They weren't long. And you would read it, and then you'd have to think about it because you're going to have to write it all down on your blog. So it was definitely better than sitting in a classroom and listening to a teacher go on and on and on and on and on.
That's definitely an eye-opener, for sure.
Yeah, you had to get used to it. It was definitely an adjustment.
Oh, yeah, by far.
So how did you guys survive EDM 310?
Well,
Besides a lot of stress in the process.
sometimes it was actually enjoyable doing it, but sometimes I just got overwhelmed because I would look at the whole checklist and I'd be like, oh my, I got all this work to do. But then if you break it down, and I just did a project here and I did my blog here, I never really just sat down and did a whole week's worth of stuff. I would just do bits and pieces.
Well, for me, I did everything Sunday night. Just because, I'm taking 19 hours this semester, so it's been super rough on me. And then I just had to, that was my only time I could really do it. So, but I got it done. You can do it on Sunday nights, it's just a pain, but I wouldn't recommend it.
Dedication.